Hello, my Gemini warriors. Thank you so much for joining me for your career, money, financial abundance, and business success reading. I'm Jade, your intuitive tarot reader and your spiritual mentor and business coach. I'm really happy to do this for you. I'm feeling pretty good here. My energy's like going, it's Gemini time. Okay, so what is going on? What's the overall energy? What does Gemini need to know? Now, I will be doing about 3 to 4, maybe 5 spreads, depending on the energies that are coming through here. And we have the King of Swords. So you're kind of, the King of Swords here is definitely you. You know what I mean? You are that powerful Gemini, and you are ready to, and you probably have already cut yourself free of either bullshit, either taking responsibility for other people. You have probably said, put up your boundaries finally and said, hey, you guys take care of your own crap. I'm not going to take responsibility for you. I know my vision now. I know what I want, and it's not about burning out and beating myself up or trying to make you happy. It is now time for me to create abundance and happiness for myself. I'm going to do it my way. Your way has been very painful. You're ending a cycle that has been very, very heavy and very tumultuous, and you've been, you're just done. You're exhausted, and now you're rising with the 3 of Wands out of the 10 of Wands, because with every ending there is a new beginning, and this is based upon your new vision. This is you cutting through the bull, cutting away from those thoughts, those people, those circumstances, an old way of creating abundance, an old way of your job, and you're just dropping those wands, and now you're moving on with the 3 wands that really make sense to you, that express who you are, that are more prosperous for you and more passionate. So with the 3 of Wands is your ships are coming in now, because you're no longer, stopping them, or you're no longer focusing on other people's stuff. You're focusing on your ships coming in, and you're focusing on your vision. So this is beautiful, Gemini. Very, very powerful. And it's been kind of difficult only because, perhaps there is a fellow air sign that has come in and just really pressured you into going their way. And I see that here with the 2 of Swords. It's an inability to make a decision. Sometimes this is just not moving forward. Sometimes this is going, there's a reason why I haven't moved forward yet or made a decision. And I feel that you're trying to make a decision because there's some truth here that you're having to see. The 7 of Swords is, it's almost like that energy of the truth will set you free. And I know that's kind of hokey, but the 7 of Swords is somebody may have been lying, may have been cheating, may have been taking advantage of you, and you're kind of trying to wrap your head around it when you're going, seriously? After all I've done, after all the love I've given, after all of the energy I've put into this career or this business or this job, you're going to tell me that you've been lying to me? And so I think that's going to kind of like set you back a bit, which makes sense. Gosh, that really is a harsh energy. But you're saying, you know what? I'm moving on. I'm no longer feeling secure in this job, in this career, in this purpose, in what's been happening, or how this business has been expanding, or how this job's been moving forward. Maybe you're working for a company that no longer can offer you security because they're full of shit. Perhaps there was a work or a consulting contract where you found out they might not have been honest in this contract, and that it does cause your stability to come to an end. This also could mean that you've decided, I'm going to depend on myself for my own prosperity. I'm going to, work with my family and friends to create prosperity on our own. I'm not going to rely on this company or this BS or this, this very heavy burden. And I think that you, as the King of Swords here, you're kind of coming into, okay, it's time for me to do things differently. And I think this is really powerful. So dear Spirit, please offer some insight. Please clarify the 7 of Swords. Clarify 7 of Swords for Gemini. Yeah, backstabbers, bullshitters. It's a time, maybe you and family and friends. Quite often the 10 of Pentacles can signify family and friends who have been dishonest with you, that have been maybe even inheritance that they have stolen from you or not telling you the truth, or they've been talking smack behind your back. I feel this is like a real painful time because, you know, the people you thought you could rely on, you can't, and the truth has come out. So now you're having to cut away certain people, and you're having to deal with it. You're having to come out and be on your own and stand on your own, and face and heal from the betrayals of others. Let's find more clarity for the Two of Swords here. What's the issue with the Two of Swords for my dear Gemini? Yeah, it's that healing energy from the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords, where you're kind of going, man, I can't believe this is happening. But with the Four of Swords, this is you healing. This is you taking time to heal. You know, taking time for you. And sometimes that means being alone. And sometimes that means let's just stop here. With the Two of Swords, let's just stop for a while and recharge, rebuild my stability. And I feel like once you do that, as you heal, as you release them, and you say, you know what, I'll forgive you when I forgive you. You might have already forgiven your family, friends, but you're definitely not saying, okay, I'm going to try and make them happy. You're no longer doing that because you've decided, you know what, I'm moving on. I'm going to make my own prosperity. I'm going to make my own happiness here. I'm going to have to build a new family, a new tribe. That's okay. You guys do what you do. Karma will do what it does, but I'm no longer going to give my time or my pain because you guys have decided to be who you are. I'm going to heal from this. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to decide. And this decision, you are going to build your own prosperity and happiness and build your own family and your stability back up, but without the bullshit. Dear Spirit, what does my dear Gemini need to know about the Five of Swords? Be cautious about these people because they are going to come back. They are going to see you thrive. They're going to see you prosper. They're going to see you feel confident. They're going to see you ignoring their ass, because the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, this is when you hit a 10, the only thing that can happen is the ending of something and the beginning of a new prosperity, a new passion. So they're going to see you as somebody that is very powerful in your own right without them, and they're going to try and come back, and you're needing to be very, very cautious. That's the Nine of Wands. Or be cautious of these people. If you want to, yes, you can have them back in your life or have them in your life. It's up to you, but be cautious. Personally, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a Scorpio in me. That's a death card. You may just decide, you know what, if they did it once, they're going to do it again, and you may decide to just cut them free and say, hey, I love ya, see ya, I'm out of here. Your new beginning is way too powerful and too prosperous, because they're just going to screw you over again. Dear Spirit, what does my dear Gemini need to know about the Four of Swords? Four of Swords, please. Oh, yeah, the Four of Swords heads into that Ten of Swords. So yeah, you're going to put an end to all of this. The Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You no longer are going to rely on your family or friends that have screwed you over for your stability, for your grounded energy, for your inheritance, for anything. And you are now releasing yourself from the pain of even thinking about them with the Ten of Wands. You heal, and then you move on to saying, we're done. I'm done thinking about you. I'm done worrying about you. I'm done being in pain because of you. It's just done. So Spirit says when you heal, you're going to move on. You no longer will give them your time. So after a 10 comes an Ace. So once again, you're going to end up with Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. That means new beginnings all around, baby, and not going back. But of course, it would be up to you. Sometimes, you know, you might want to, you know, say, hey, you know what, let bygones be bygones. But of course, dear Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about money and prosperity? You are going to build a new home, new prosperity, new foundation, maybe even buy a new home. Maybe you will move. The Four of Wands is maybe you'll even get married, to be honest with you. You'll find your happiness elsewhere. You will build stability again, but on your own terms. This is not about them. This is about you rebuilding a life that is yours, but without the bullshit, okay? Because this is happiness. This is celebration. This is prosperity. This is, creating a life that's yours, that you're happy with. This could be you getting married, or you buying a new home, or, having your own business, and this is you looking up in life, not looking back. So let's talk about your money mindset. Dear Spirit, tell us about what's going on with Gemini money mindset. What's going on in your money mindset and your conscious and subconscious. Yep, money mindset. We're moving on, baby. Let's make some important choices and get over the past. It's almost like the Three of Swords here, and you'll notice this. What's on your mind right now is you do want to heal from the past. You have been hurt, and you're accepting the fact that, you know what, this really sucked, and it pisses me off that people have chosen to backstab me and hurt me, but you're going from a Two of Swords, Three of Swords to the Four of Swords, where you are going to take the time to heal. You are going to allow yourself to, kind of accept this time in your life, but you're not going to let it stop you. People can stab us, but it's really up to us whether or not we're going to let them stop us from our prosperity. You're not going to let it stop you. You're going to heal from this, and that's what's on your mind. What do you need to do to heal from this so you can move on to create a prosperous life that you absolutely deserve and are ready for? So that's on your mind, and I think that's beautiful. You are coming out of a past that has been very hurtful, but you're also, letting the past go. Even though it has caused pain, the World card is, now it's time to take out your sword as that King of Swords that you are, and cut away the past so you could build a brand new future, a brand new time in your life. And I think that's why, we find out these things so that we can release that negative energy. Because a lot of times we know the truth, but we're so busy not wanting the truth to be the truth. Who wants to believe or understand that their family and people who love them are actually betraying them? I mean, who wants to believe that? And I think we're having to face that, and once we do, we can make choices from there so that we can heal and move on. And you will heal. That's on your mind now. What is your new life? Where are you going to go next? Where are you going to move to? Where can you be in this world so that you can heal from this, but also make choices that are bold and passionate, and you're at a crossroads where, either I let them, keep me in pain, or I move on with my life and choose to be bolder and more prosperous, so that Two of Wands turns into the Four of Wands, which of course, the Four of Wands is 1111, which is your spiritual gifts and your spiritual path. This is your prosperity. This was what you're meant to create. So you are going to be moving or deciding one or the other. So I think right now, if this is fresh, if this is recent, or if you've already released, then it is time. You're going to start making some very passionate decisions here regarding your career, regarding your life, regarding where you're going to move to, because the world is now your oyster. You're no longer locked into the family. You're no longer locked into, well, my family's here, and so I should be here. This is about you and your life now. Now that they might not be a part of the equation, depending upon what your decision is, you're going to be able to do whatever you want. And this is really powerful freedom. So just know you're going to be making some really important choices, and that's what you're doing right now. So in regards to jobs or career, I feel that you're actually going to be expanding your options here from a different perspective, because now you have a different living situation, life situation, understanding. You've evolved. The Death card is transforming out of your old self into this new higher level you, awakening from the shadows. It's almost like sometimes a Tower moment comes in where it kind of like forces you to realize that it's now time for you to focus on you and know that you're transforming and releasing those fears, because we don't know how strong we are until shit happens. And when shit happens and you're still standing, you kind of realize, wow, now anything can happen, and I know I'm going to survive. Nothing's more powerful than somebody that has risen from the pain and the depths of gut-wrenching despair and still stands up and says, this is my world, I'm going to make this happen. I am not going to lay down because of other people's bullshit. And I think sometimes, and this is in career, this could be not only the family, this also could be colleagues, this could be the industry you're in, this could be just about, the clients you have to work with, whatever this is, you're realizing, I deserve better than that, and now I'm at a higher level of me. Now I want to move on to a higher level of people, higher level of intention, higher level of life experience, and what you bring and who you bring it to. So you are ready to make an impact, or you're going to, but ease up on yourself and know that you're going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Now this card definitely wanted to come out. Yeah, you're going to be just fine. The King of Pentacles does show here, in your career, you are definitely going to rise to be somebody that is a force to be reckoned with. Nobody can knock you off your throne. Nobody. His throne probably weighs about 1,000 pounds. And that's your prosperity. That's your sense of self. That's your confidence. This is your ability to create this happiness, joy, and home and prosperity. And this is where you're heading. Okay? The King of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life that may even inspire, maybe even loan you money, maybe even be there for, advice. But I do feel the King of Pentacles is your energy, Gemini, where that solid pentacle energy is now so far and deeply embedded within your abilities that you are not going to let anybody knock you off your throne again, because this certainly did. And it's of course natural that if people in your workplace had just and suddenly your life is just, there's no more foundation in your life, and you're having to rebuild it. You will rebuild it, but it's going to be built better than before. And that's you. You're going to rebuild yourself bigger and better than before, to where you're just sitting there watching everybody do their stupid shit, and you're going to stand in your prosperity, and you're going to be at home, and you're going to have a place to live, and you're going to be happy, and you're not going to worry about money, and you can inspire others, and you can help others create prosperity for themselves also, but only those who are worthy of your time. You understand? So I do feel this is kind of interesting here. I think that if you're looking for a new job, I think you need to keep going. I think that you're going to realize that you definitely have a lot to offer, and then here you're going to have to choose between 1 or 2 jobs, and that's probably what's on your mind right now, because you do want to expand. 7 of Swords came out a second time, so what's on your mind right now is you're kind of like, you may be 7 of Swords twice. I feel like, you're really understanding now what bullshit feels like from other people, and you're very aware of it. You're very aware when people are lying and trying to steal from you, or trying to pull one over on you in your work life. The 7 of Swords is you coming to a realization that you really need to depend on your own instincts, because you are definitely somebody who's very, very intuitive. And as you depend on your instincts more and more, fewer and fewer people can ever get one over on you with the 7 of Swords. So I do feel that your life is going to absolutely change, because the quality of individuals that you're going to let in are the ones that are going to be as living in their integrity just like you. So as you vibrate with integrity and prosperity, you will attract people of integrity and prosperity. Okay? But this is also you knowing to, those who are going to have the energy of dishonesty, you're not going to give them your time, and you're going to walk away from these type of people. But you're going to heal. I know that it's been difficult here. This is for some people. Some things will resonate with you, some things might not. But I feel this new beginning is really brewing here, and I think that you're ready to, go after what you want, Gemini, and this is you doing it. This is you as the Knight of Wands, knowing that your actions are really going to expand into prosperity, meaning that you're going to get the job, you're going to get the career, but you're also going to if you're looking for a job, it's almost like you need to take your resume and kind of like spiff it up a bit, because you're kind of, it's almost like presenting yourself on your resume from a very powerful understanding of your skill set. So that really needs to speak the truth. And I think sometimes we downplay ourselves on our resumes, don't we? I know, right? I know. But anyway, let's see here, dear Spirit. What's the most important advice here for Geminis and their prosperity? I do see you going through a lot. Oh, and this energy will be September, October, November, depending on your particular status, where you're going, where you're heading. But it's definitely something you're evolving out of, you're growing from, and you are definitely leaving behind the past, leaving these people in the dust. Advice, please. And this will be the last spread. Purple cards are spiritual cards, major arcana. This is you really enjoying your life. This is you finally getting away from the burden of an old way of working, an old job, maybe a toxic environment, and really enjoying yourself, embracing who you are, mind, body, and spirit. The Three of Cups is working with people you love working with, being authentic and utilizing your personality, your character, your gifts to really express yourself in your career and money. And you will attract the perfect clients, attract the perfect jobs, attract the perfect colleagues. So you're definitely moving in a direction that brings happiness. And with the divine guidance, which is the Hierophant, this could be a Taurus energy, but at the same time, this is definitely a time where you're going to commit to a higher purpose. You are a teacher. You are meant to teach others, and you can also consult teachers, somebody like me, who can offer you more insight into your career and to help you move out and break through some of the blocks or fears or pain that you may be going through, so that you can come to your authentic self, so you can express who you are. Career advancement, determination, and self-control, acknowledgement of success by others. The Chariot is a Cancerian energy, but the Chariot is also, it's moving forward. It's moving forward with what you want, with your own determination, and not trying to follow the rules. This guy on the Chariot, what rules? I don't see any street signs. I don't see stop signs. This is somebody that there's going to be good and there's going to be bad. It's going to be up and down. But this person, they don't even have to hang on. This person just knows that no matter what the bumps are, and the wheels are not even on the ground, okay? And no matter what the bumps are, you're going to be fine. So you just kind of go, okay, I know I'm doing, but you're just going to be fine. Yeah, I know it's ups and downs. It's just an up or it's just a down. It's okay, no big deal. Let's just keep going. I'm reaching my goal, right? So this is really you going, you know what? I went through this crap so that I'd be stronger and realize that no matter what other people are doing, what really matters is what I do. And I'm going to move forward with my dreams and my desires because I know I'm worth it. And this is what I have to offer. And you know what? If they don't appreciate it, they don't belong in my life. So I do feel here there is great success that you are going to be creating, and you are going to bring forth who you are into your career sector, into the job, into the business, into the expression of you. And I feel that's how people are going to really realize what an asset you are to the company, what an asset you are to help them. And I feel just coming out of this very trying, difficult time in your life, you are definitely moving into a new you, into a higher self, and definitely very motivated. And this is your Tower moment. You may be realizing a lot that the people that you felt were your foundation were not your foundation. They were individuals that really did not care for you as much as you thought. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. So now you can actually move and be yourself without trying to please these people who have been lying to you. Break free of the procrastination, embrace the opportunities that change brings. So you are going to either move to a new home, have a different lifestyle, have new core beliefs in yourself, in what you want to create in this new cycle in your life. The next 12 years, definitely check out the 2 videos I did, or the 2 readings I did on karma for the next 12 years. And just know, with these spiritual cards, you're meant to go through this Tower moment. You're meant to go through the resolution of your shadow side, my dear Gemini, and prosper like a mother mucka, okay? On your crown. Straighten your crown, guys. You've got this going on. So I do see money flowing, but I it's almost like this new version of you. It's like chutzpah. So, wow. Okay. So money's good, but not without its challenges. But also nothing you cannot get through, guys. But it's just going to make you stronger and more powerful than before. And so just keep going on your chariot. Success is yours. And change, it's a good thing here. Change is a good thing, I promise you. And that's going to help you sit on your throne of prosperity. All right. I love you. I believe in you. Let me know. Let me know if this resonates with your life right now, or what you've been through, maybe what you're going through. Anytime throughout the next 3 months, this energy can flow. But you never know. Let me know. And please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, click on the bell, and absolutely let me know if this resonates with you. And I will talk to you later. Namaste, dear one. Namaste.